bad like me. Like me, them no bad like me. Like me, them no bad like me. Like me, don't take me lightly.
Yo. KVTV again. Part 2 of the barbecue. I want to introduce to you a big man in the game. Without this man here, KVTV would not be possible. It's plain and simple. Plain and simple, would not be possible. In fact, I don't think that's a good enough introduction, personally. I think the undisputed, undefeated heavyweight champion of Kelly Village, Rishi Suknarayan. Suknarayan! Yeah! We got the big man in the game here, Rishi. As I say, not just without you, KVTV wouldn't be possible. Without you, this whole building of the plane project wouldn't be possible either. How you been finding this whole process of the Flugtag, getting involved in the Flugtag? And
nice.
Yeah?
But there's a lot of work. A lot more work than people realize. I guess we could have made it a lot simpler, but why not? We're already in it. This is a big worldwide competition. If you look on the internet at what some other people do, obviously they put time and effort and some money. We probably wouldn't be able to do all of that. I mean, we're talking about countries like the USA, wherever, Russia, and so on. But we're trying our best.
Yes, yeah, you hear that? Straight from the horse's mouth. We may not have things like carbon fiber, but we do have Wallace Simon. As you see, the expert craftsman here, working away. Wallace, you've been on this now for about what?
A month.
Yeah, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a month.
4 weeks, a month.
Okay. I've been watching on the outside. I know, like, you know, people working on a project like this for that length of time, tensions can get edgy, you know.
Yes, Wallace was vexed with me this morning. Up to recently, Wallace was angry with me. But I must agree with you, Wallace was the backbone of this whole project. He was the doer, and we were all assistants.
Practically, this man, you could say, if not every day, every other day.
With minor assistance from us, he single-handedly did everything that you see here. But it's just, the man don't listen to me at all. Don't fucking listen. Whatsoever. This is the problem. This is the problem we have.
I don't listen to nobody.
So wait, do you know, if we do win, if the Flying Fish crew wins this race, do you know if there's any sort of prize?
No, apparently from what I heard them say is the winner of this local competition gets to go to the next competition, which I believe is Panama. So apparently Red Bull will sponsor that winning team to go. Okay. Which would be me and Wallace alone. 2 people, we go. And we might carry you along accordingly.
Hey, KVTV might be in Panama as well. Yeah. Do you want to explain what's going on with the mechanics of the plane, Rich?
We're not entirely sure of what the fuck going on here. So we actually just trying something, hoping it work out. This has been our motto from day one. We're not exactly sure of what to do, but we're drinking some beers, having a little smoke, and we are moving along.
Hey!
Hence the reason, 1 month.
Okay. You already met Andre before. We done a little interview with Andre Kitschko. Andre, we can see the plane has progressed a lot since the last time that we filmed. About 2 weeks ago, we done a film. We hadn't built the body yet. I want to talk to you about the mechanics now, because that's that's the part where we're trying to solve now, is the mechanics, the aeroline, the film at the back. Tell me a little bit about what's going on with the mechanics of the plane.
All right, well, where we're at right now is we've calculated center of gravity against center of lift. So if you have gravity acting this way and you have lift acting behind, it will want to do this. So it'll go nose down. What we have is center of lift is slightly ahead of the center of gravity. So what is going to happen is when it comes over, it's going to have a tendency to nose up naturally. once it's generating enough lift from the front wings, it will instinctively, or I should say naturally, balance and look for equilibrium by raising. What the tail is going to do is create the ground effect, or add to the ground effect, by generating tail lift, by angling the airlines down, so that as it noses up, the pilot now will be able to control the correct running attitude of the flying fish / plane from Kelly Village. All right, so what we're doing now is we're going to be making over the tail airlines a little bit sturdier so they can deal with that extra load. This is what we're going to be doing here, basically a 4-inch PVC, right? That keeps it intact, and we'll probably run a little strengthening brace across it. It's basically the same principle as the flying fish, right? We're not reinventing the wheel. We just basically patterned and copied what we saw with the flying fish, which is an excellent glider / flyer. And we're just trying our best to apply the same principles to the fish, to the model we're building now. So that's more or less the mechanics. It's a thing about finding natural equilibrium between CG and center of lift and a control surface which will be at the back.
Now, Sunday the 3rd. Today's Thursday. So it means we got about... We have to bring the plane in there Saturday.
Yeah.
So we literally got today and tomorrow, and that's it. Any nerves?
No, not yet. The funny thing is, we meaning all the competitors have the same disadvantage, right? We've heard from other camps that they're still assembling as well, so I'm not too worried about it. The only thing that had me a little unsettled is that we didn't really get a chance to test how we wanted to finalize those calculations. Right now, this is all academic at this point, so we have no practical. So we're going on full theories and academics. That's the only thing I'm a little nervous about. The pilot, she's comfortable now that we've had a lot of talks with regard to what we expect the flying fish to do. So I'm hoping that her instincts as a pilot kick in and does what she needed to do. We know it will generate lift, it will fly. It's the control now is the iffy part, but it will fly, it will generate lift. That's a given. So we'll see. We have some drills that we've been putting the pilot through with regard to timing, going down, when to pull back, when to push forward, feeling the lift on the vehicle as opposed to just instinctively going by numbers. Stuff like that is what you need to do. She has a routine. She'll be looking for lift, feeling for lift, and then shoot for the target. That's the basic formula. So that's what we're hoping that she applies on Sunday, and we'll be all right.
Okay, I've heard some of the other crews who have done a test flight have had some accidents. I've heard broken arms, broken knees, all that kind of thing. Maybe it might be a good thing we didn't actually have a test flight.
Well, yes and no. The way in which we were going to test it was going to be a lot safer than the way those guys tested it, because again of what we were going to do. We had intentions of pulling the craft behind a vehicle in a savanna at what we call the fall speed, the speed at which it will be going for the first 20 feet. Once we have any kind of lift generated at that speed, we know we're home free. So it's a simple thing of pulling behind, and as you get the lift, you feel the lift, you get a feel for it, and then we slow down and you come back down. So you'll still have like 3-4 seconds of testing the airline, see how it feels, what we need, adjustments we need to make. Some of these other guys, they literally just threw the thing off a height. Now, I don't know if you know about the mechanics of it, but the height at which the actual event is going to be held is pretty high. And that was done on purpose so that you actually have time to generate lift. You actually have time to generate the airflow over the wing or lifting surfaces. Some of us do it for the fact of, I'll do it for fun. Some of us approaching it for the record. But that was the inherent design of the height. All right. From what I heard as well with these accidents, these guys didn't do some of the structural testing we did. We put the whole plane together and lifted from the tips of the wings. So we know that the wings will take it. It will flex, it will bend, it will make noise, it will look very good. It will look like a flying fish. That was part of the design. When it flies over, the ends is made out of plastic and it will flutter, just like the wings of a flying fish. So there's a lot of thought going into it. We've tested structurally before we try to do any testing. I still would have liked to try to do some testing, but we're enough, fortunate to have that luxury. All of us are working full time, as you can see. We always do working in the dead of night because we all have jobs. And it's a fun thing, It's a fun thing. At this stage, we're going for the record. I think we will stand a very good chance of getting the record. But we can't ignore the fun factor. Because the Red Bull Flugtag is about fun.
Exactly. Pure fun, pure fun. Also want to give a big shout out to a crew in England called Come On Kess, who saw the first video. They liked it. They got in touch. So we're giving them a shout out to Come On Kess in Barnsley, Yorkshire. I think they're having a Red Bull Flugtag in England, Leeds, on the 17th of July. So wish them good luck.
Yeah, well, you know, if ever you want some support, we'll try to get at least 2 of the crew up. We come up and share some of our lovely beverages we would have here in the Caribbean with you guys up there in England. Yeah, I have some family who will be very happy to see us come up. So who knows? End of July we might be in good old UK, drinking some good English beer, mate.
And as on a different note, tell us a little bit about what's happening with Podgy Productions.
Oh well, Pudgy, we're doing all right. We just started season 6 of Paradise Motorsports. We're going to be having some internet versions very soon. We have a fan page on Facebook, Paradise Motorsports. Getting a lot of hits. It has increased a lot because we give a lot of teasers. This season 6, we're doing a lot of stuff like this, project builds. We're putting an Escort, old model Mark II Escort for the British fans, on the road for under $10,000 TT. That is just under £1,000. It's going to be road legal, reliable, clean, something that somebody can be proud of to say that it's their car. We're also going to be building a customized VW bug, old model business, air cool. I'll give you teasers to that because we don't want to give away anything. And the return of the rotary bug. Yeah, we're coming back a little crazy with it. We decided we want to put some power and stuff. For those who don't know, and you'll see it on the site very soon as well, the Paradise Motorsports fan page. We have a rotary engine bolted on into the back of a Volkswagen Beetle, old model. A daily driver. I used it to go to work for a year and a half until we decided we want more, and that's what we're going to be pushing for. So that's the kind of stuff we have on the horizon. Oh, and we're also managing a raceway facility up at Nevis, where we're going to be putting on events. We're going to be basically coordinating the first regional championship drag racing series in the history of drag racing. It's going to be the first true regional drag racing series. We already have 10 cars booked from the lower part of the Caribbean, southern part, Trinidad, Grenada, St. Lucia. They already booked cars. They're going up, I think, next week, Friday. They're supposed to be on boats going up. So big things are happening in the Caribbean. Big things are happening.
So if anyone wants to find Podgy Productions on the internet, where they go to?
Right, well, right now we're building the site to cater to the fans, but we go through the fan page. They will keep you up to date with everything that we're doing, step by step. When the official website is launched, you'll be able to go on there and look at past episodes. And you can keep up to date with what we're doing as well through stjamesraceway.com. That's the facility we're managing in Nevis. All right, stjamesraceway.com will give you updates of stuff that we're doing, as well as the Paradise Motorsports fan page on Facebook.
Right here now. Okay. All right, we're going to interview some of the rest of the crew. Andre giving us a big insight as to what's going on. Respect for that. So we're going to check them out.
Them nobody like me, them nobody like me.